can't quite tell because of the info on my camera display, but have you guys had a full view of my printer in yesterday and today's videos? I think I'm exposing myself for the auntie that I am for having a printer. But look, let me just spoil today's video right off the bat, okay? If you clicked on this video hoping for some spicy opinions, you won't get much of that today. The NHL cooked this year. So unless my popular opinion is that like a trash jersey is nice, I'll mostly be drooling over the new sweaters in this video. So let's get into it. Let's look at the new NHL jerseys for the 2025-2026 season. And, if any of these teams are watching, the P.O. box is in the description, just saying. I'm gonna scooch on over here. Bring your ears with me. Ooh, oh, so smooth. So smooth. It's like I never left. This should do the trick. We're gonna start today. I'm starting at the bottom of the rankings, and I'm starting with the Blackhawks. And the reason that this one is my least favorite of the new jerseys is that it's the only jersey that made me go, oh, I guess it's a new jersey. But it is their centennial jersey, so the logo and the numbers have gold outlines. I think it's also the first time in like forever that they have a lace-up collar on their home jersey. So it's fine. It's a nice jersey. It's a Blackhawks jersey. Let's move on. The Red Wings. And this is another centennial jersey. And, their Winter Classic jersey, I think a few years back, worked so well for me. But this one, I don't want to say misses the mark, but at first glance, I thought that there was glitter in the logo. And that's me. That's a perception problem. And I like the captain's patch, but the gloves are a little bit too much. And I know we're just ranking jerseys here, but I can't separate the jersey in this case from like the full uniform. And I know this jersey is a huge hit with a lot of people, so I put my hands up and say I'm the problem. I just can't unsee, and I'm sure if I saw it up close in person, I'd change my mind, but I can't unsee the glitter crest, or the glitter logo. And for that reason, I've placed it where I've placed it. Again, it was a tough ranking to make because these are all nice. There's not a single miss. And next up is the Oilers alternate. And to be honest, I just feel like I won't remember this one. It's nice. They've had better alternates in recent years. Like this one just doesn't pop out at me. So now, again, I know I said they're all bangers, and I might seem a little underwhelmed so far in in the rankings, but that's because these jerseys are going up against some class jerseys. It's hard out there, boys. So I gotta stress that they're nice jerseys. They're just not the best of the best. And we'll keep going, keep climbing up the ranking now with the Capitals alternate. I love the Screaming Eagle. You love the Screaming Eagle. The reason that this one doesn't necessarily rank higher for me is that the Screaming Eagle has very recently made appearances, I feel like, and this one just doesn't hit as hard. So this is a really nice sweater. It's just not the first Screaming Eagle that I would get from my collection. And I'm gonna stop saying Screaming Eagle and move on to the next jersey, which is the Mammoth home jersey. Let me just say this. I randomly met Kyla Baxter Armstrong at an airport this summer. She's married to Bill Armstrong, the Mammoth's GM. Genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met. We chatted until we had to board the plane. She's so cool. So I've got a little soft spot for the Mammoth now, and I just had to put that out there. Kyla Armstrong is lovely. Spread the word. And this is the Mammoth's first home jersey as the Mammoth with their sort of proper branding now. So they really had to go with something straightforward here, and I think they did exactly what they should have done. Modern sports logos are not my favorite, like that modern art style, but the execution on this one is quite good. I think this came out while I was on hiatus on this channel, so we didn't get a chance to discuss it, but as far as modern sports logos go, that sentence makes sense. I think this is a good iteration of it. And with the jersey, they didn't try too hard. They didn't make any mistakes. And it gets a thumbs up from me. Now, let's move on to the Bruins. And they have a new home and away jersey. And I'm ranking the away in this case because, to be honest, it's my favorite of the two. And they're both, the home and the away are both very similar in their components. And I'll be honest with you, I was about to rank this jersey higher because I was like, I love this banana jersey for them. Minimal black, embracing the yellow, the old school spokes on the logo. And then I realized that the bottom of the sleeves, like close to the wrist, are black, which makes sense going into the gloves. But I wish it wasn't there just for the sake of like fan wear. But then what do you do with the gloves? Do you make them yellow? And then do you make the pants yellow? And then it sent me into an existential spiral. So I decided to rank it here and stop thinking about it. Next up, we have the Canes away. Go ahead, throw your tomatoes. I like it. I don't even know if people are speaking negatively about this jersey. I just feel like that could be the case. But I like that they went with the two-tone logo. I like that they're doing something different with the sleeves. This is a true change up for their away sweater. And I don't know that it'll be in rotation for many years to come, but for right now, this is excellent. And kind of keep this vibe in the back of your mind when we get to my number 1 ranked jersey of the season, new jersey of the season. But before we get to the number 1, let's keep moving up the ranks with the Senators alternate. Now the Senators are really embracing their shift back to the whole like Roman branding, or at least like inaugural logo. And as someone who grew up a Senators fan, I'm absolutely biased, but I love how they've gone all in on this retro rebrand. And I think that this jersey is a great addition to their home and away slate. I love the details in the like armband, like the elbow stripe. It does for sure have like a little Golden Knights vibe to it, but we were here first. And yeah, all the elements just work. The Senators have been looking super sleek these days. It's a little silly to think about the fact that this is their busiest jersey now. But what's their tagline recently? It's like hype over heart or something like that. And this is exactly, did I say heart over hype? I hope I said heart over hype and not hype over heart. This is exactly heart over hype for me. I initially had it ranked a little bit higher, but like after the next couple jerseys, but I wanted to check my bias, so I ranked it here. And now we'll move on to the Kraken alternate. Is this a gimmick? Absolutely. Do I love the gimmick? Absolutely. The glow in the dark kind of reminds me of the Columbus Crew Goosebumps jersey that we looked at on the channel early this year. Reminds me of this, and for a 1 season alternate, it absolutely works for me, and it's also super on brand for the Kraken. And then under lights, not in the dark, this is pretty close to being like a blackout jersey or a gray out jersey. And a huge trend that I've noticed in soccer with this new European season starting this fall is black jerseys and blackout jerseys. So as a multi-sport fan, I am loving this little crossover that's existing in my mind. And I love this jersey. Super cool. Well done. Moving on, we have the Wild throwback alternate. And first of all, shout out to my twin on his retirement. As of now, as of recording this video, there are rumors that some teams are trying to sign him. Just let the man retire. But this jersey celebrates the Wild's 25th season. It's a throwback to their first ever home jersey. 25 years ago, we were wearing white or lights for our home jerseys. And it's a pretty loyal reproduction of their original CCM jersey. The collar is different. This is like your stock Fanatics collar, which, to be honest, is probably a better option for a modern jersey. So this is great. I think it's going to be super popular in Minnesota and also just for neutral, general hockey fans. Moving on, we have another team who have a new set of home and away jerseys, the Blues, and this is their home jersey. Their away jersey is also gorgeous, but I wanted to focus on this one, which I love. And I love it because it's giving me junior hockey vibes, and that's a compliment. Like, I think other leagues often, and not just junior, but other leagues often have more interesting jerseys. And this one with the blue on blue accessories really works for me. My first thought when I saw it was that it reminded me of the Pensacola Ice Flyers. They had like an alternate one night the Blue Angels night jersey that I talked about a couple of years ago now on this channel, and upon review, because I went back and searched for it, upon review they look nothing alike, but I think they both evoke a similar feeling for me, just a bit of like awe, like you feel like there's something big, and this jersey is definitely one that I would wear. Now things are hotting up because there are 2 jerseys left, and drum roll please. My second most favorite jersey of the new season is the New York Rangers Centennial jersey. And I will say this, just generally, Rangers jerseys tend to rank high for me. And I imagine that some people will find this one boring. I think some people will argue that this one should be where the Red Wings is and vice versa. But this is a faithful recreation of the 1926 Rangers jersey. Look, what I'm finding out is that Fanatics is really good at making throwback jerseys. And this is stunning. It's super wearable. It would look great on a wall. No notes. I think every shade of Rangers blue, from like the navy to the royal to this one, it just works for me. So finally, we've got one jersey left, and I think this could turn out to be my hottest take. I don't know how people are feeling about this jersey. That is the Sharks alternate. This is my favorite new jersey this season. It's a replica of their home jerseys from 1998 to 2007. I think it was actually an alternate in 1997 and then became their home jersey. And it just makes so much sense to break it out now in terms of fashion. I guess in terms of pop culture, we're very much in a like pre-recession, pre-2008, just on the cusp of breaking into post-recession vibes. And so whoever on the Sharks team or the Fanatics team said, let's take this baby out of the vault, has earned my respect. A couple of years ago, I would have said absolutely not, but the timing of this release is perfect, and I'm obsessed with it, and I'm so excited to watch them play in this jersey. And that wraps up. I can probably scooch back real quick for an outro. Here I go. Oh, close enough. Let me know in the comments which jersey from the new releases is your favorite. Tell me your hot take. Tell me where I went wrong. And I'll see you in the next video.